Hi guys, it's Leah. I'm up in Bennington, Vermont right now. I had a 3-day, 4-day time span that I could be off. So I did that and I decided to come up here again. I am currently wearing my new Stowe sweatshirt that I bought. And we are at the St. Anthony's trails or Mount Anthony's trails. I'm not quite sure. But we are here because there is an abandoned mansion that I absolutely adore. I saw it last year and I just wanted to come back and see it again. You may have heard of it before. It's called the Everette Mansion. It was featured on one of the Ghost Hunters episodes. It's supposed to be haunted. I don't know about that. It's a really pretty venue. I think they use it for weddings now. It's temporarily closed, so you can't do any tours or anything, which they sometimes do. So we are going to go check it out, walk around. There's some trails. There are like some cool little abandoned things off to the side as well. And I just want to chill out and spend some time here. So let's go see what this day holds for us. These views really are unbeatable. I mean, look at this. It's gorgeous out. The sun's kind of bright. It's around 11:30. Took me around 2.5 hours to get here. A little bit longer than expected, but there was a lot of road work going on. Oh, plane. Yeah, but there was a lot of road work going on, and then I got stuck behind a truck that was going way below the speed limit, but you can't control it, and what matters now is I am here. Oh, someone's walking their dog up there. I don't quite know if I'm supposed to be taking this way into the trail or not, but it's what I did last time and no one bothered me. This is also parts of a campus for a college, but it's currently closed. I guess we'll find out and see. There she is. The trails are over there next to this very creepy statue. So we're just gonna walk over. Parking lot's empty. There was like a closed road sign, so I'm gonna guess a lot of people were parking in here when they didn't want them to be. What's this? Okay. Hold on, we gotta be careful. Not sure how close I'm allowed to get to it. I think if I hike up this way, I can get in towards the back. I don't think I can get in trouble for it, but so yeah, welcome to Bennington Area Trail System, BATS. Trail difficulty, I'm not concerned about that. I've done a lot of different hiking trails. The only thing I'm concerned about is the fact that I'm wearing boots, which wasn't the greatest choice, but. So if you've heard of Bennington, I'm gonna guess you've probably heard of the Bennington Triangle, which is like a giant, essentially triangle of areas in which people have gone missing, similar to, I'm sure you've heard, missing 411. Ooh. I'm gonna pause for a second there. That's creepy. That's really creepy. But yeah, so missing 411 kind of goes hand in hand with Appalachian trails or the Appalachia Trail, disappearances, that kind of stuff. This is their version. So, I believe there was a lady that went missing, and oh my gosh, a couple others. It's kind of got some mystery around it. People like to speculate anywhere from alien abductions to Bigfoot to the more rational ones of just getting lost on the trail. Which, let me tell you, I could totally see. The trails over here are marked very well. But when I was up in New York, towards one of the areas that also is supposed to be where all these missing people went, they do not mark the trails well. Like, at all. It was very confusing. This looks like it was probably a basketball court at some point. There's a ledge off to the side. It's interesting because last time I was here, this was kind of more fenced off. So I'm wondering if they're trying to make the Everette Trail, which is what we are on right now, a little bit more accessible. Because it was not very accessible last time. You can tell it's pretty overgrown. There's a mansion from the back. Oh, look at this. Little stone table. It's giving like Mayan sacrificial god type vibes. I don't know how else to describe it. That would have been like a seat, I'm guessing, for it. Weird. And this is what I was looking for. So you can definitely come down this path over here. It's part of the trail. I'm wondering if the Everette Trail is like part of the tour they take you on. Because there's a lot of cool little hidden gems of old stuff in that area. Oh guys, look at this. Just goes all the way down. I could see why people would use it as a wedding venue. Ooh. Just gonna take a peek, see what's up. Look at that, some old creepy statues. Oh, there's something up here. There's like a plaque. Cascade Wishing. I guess this is Basin. Ooh, it's doing funky things to my camera. Maybe it's paranormal. You know, last time I was here ago, which is about a year, they had those propane tanks out. I thought they were doing work, but I guess not. Seriously, look how gorgeous this is. Looks like something out of a fairy tale. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna try our luck. Try to stay quiet. This plaque says something up here. The Orchards Estate been placed on the National Register of Historic Places by the United States Department of the Interior in 1911. Gosh, you just don't see buildings built like this anymore. these gorgeous stained glass panels. You know, let's try to see if we can get the camera into one of these. Oh wow, there's actually stuff in it. Oh man, it's not working. Try not to get tangled in these spider webs over here. Looks like they're doing something to it. What? I don't know, but it'd be nice if they would like renovate it. Excuse me. It's tempting to try those doors, I'm not gonna lie, but we gotta respect the fact that this is protected. It's not your typical abandoned mansion. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You know, you would think with it being used for a wedding venue now, and maybe that's changed, but that's what the website says, there would actually be stuff going on. This would be like peak season, you'd think, right? Uh-oh, camera's having trouble focusing on it. But man, absolutely gorgeous. I don't even want to know what a place like this would go for. Oh, do you see that? That is gorgeous. That is like a fairy tale thing, you know, like where you walk down in the big ball gown, the prince is waiting, that kind of vibe. Sweatshirt might have been a little preemptive. It's quite hot and uncomfortable. It keeps bunching up. So yeah, it's definitely warming up. It's so peaceful right now, like insane. There's nobody here. I thought because it was a big system of trails, there would be more people. You gotta think, I mean, it's a lot of hikers, especially in Vermont. It's very popular. Ooh, creepy. Oh, it's actually really pretty, man. I know I keep saying that, I keep repeating myself, but I just at a loss for words, really. I just miss this place so much. Bennington really is such a small, cute little town. You're gonna see that a little bit later once I get off the trail. It gets very overlooked. Look at that. You know, it's also kind of funny, and this is going to be a very niche thing to say. I am by like 20-30 minutes away from Greylock Mountain. You're like, Greylock Mountain? That's in Massachusetts, yeah. The thing about Greylock Mountain is it is like a horror story or something, so it always reminds me of Creepcast, because I listen to Creepcast. Absolutely love it, and they did the Greylock Mountain story, so I always think of that when I pass by. plants are these? I see them everywhere. Does anybody know? I absolutely think they are so nice and they smell so good, but I don't know what they are. And I'd like to know, so maybe if it's actually a flower or something, I can get a little candle that smells like it. Look, it's a friend! Not like the wasp that stung me up in Stowe. Oh. There's some mountain bikers around. I didn't realize this was like a place you could mountain bike as well. I guess it makes sense. Like I said, I really would hope to get to do one of the actual trails at some point. Let's just follow over here. I know it's all going to lead out to the same area. Yep. Parking lot's down there. We are just going to take our time and enjoy. Oh, geez. Talk about brain-eating bacteria type water. That'll do it for you. Wow. Let's go back up here. You know what? Let's just try. I want a little bit of a longer walk. My legs are really tight and swollen right now from all that driving. I have a really bad habit of not wanting to stop or take stops, and I'm quickly learning that I do in fact need to take stops. Otherwise my legs start revolting as well as my back. It's probably how I sit. A lookout? You know what? Why not? Let's go and see the lookout. It looks gorgeous. I have not done this. So this is part of the lookout. I think I was trying to take a peek at the trail. It keeps going, but I think it just goes back to where I was. It looks like a loop. So we are just gonna walk back down. I'm in boots, like I mentioned before. So I can't really go hiking that way. I left my shoes in the car. Oh, wow. Seriously, doesn't that seem like something like AI would try to recreate? AI cannot recreate this kind of beauty, though. This kind of beauty is real. I just watch so many travel vloggers go and do this stuff. And I sat there for so long going, I want to be that person. So I'm going to become that person. I'm going to make it work. And you guys hopefully get to watch and follow along with me. This is like a little antique shop. I love it. They have so many cool things here. Little like boodles. Oh my gosh, Pez dispensers. Mini Mickey, no, mini corn cob holders. I used to have little glassware like this. I think mine was Scooby-Doo though. troll doll. Meant to look cute, but so creepy. Let's go into the chocolate shop. I would love to work here if I could. All the old style candy. Oh wow. This just unlocked a childhood core memory. Love-hate relationship with these things. Huh. For doggies. This is the Benny bar. Benny the Chocolate Mousse was created by the chocolatiers at the Village Chocolate Shop in 2005 to celebrate Bennington Mousse Fest. Height 3 feet, length 4 feet 4 inches, weight 100 pounds. Wow. That takes a lot of work. Like a lot of work. So I think I figured out why I like Bennington so much. It reminds me of Red Dead Redemption, like one of the towns. If it was like, you know, more modernized. I don't know, I just get that vibe from it. Very cool. Stop by at the Bennington Battle Monument. Wow. It's huge. Just gonna walk around a little bit. Okay, Seth Warner, Revolutionary War hero. Seth Warner came to Bennington in 1763, followed later by his cousins Ethan Allen and Remember Baker in an area known as the New Hampshire Grants. In 1770, as the leaders of the Green Mountain Boys, the men joined forces against the threat of New York interference in their New Hampshire land titles. In the early days of the Revolutionary War, they fought unofficially on the side of the Patriots. In May 1775, Warner participated in the capture of Fort Ticonderoga, I probably pronounced that wrong, sorry, and led the forces that took Crown Point. In June, Warner and Allen appealed to the Continental Congress to allow the Green Mountain Boys to join the Northern Army as a Continental Regiment. Seth Warner was selected as commander with the rank of lieutenant colonel. Continued on the other side. Okay. Oh, I can't read that. 1776, Warner brought his troops through a fierce winter during the Army's ill-fated invasion of Canada. In July 1777, he delayed the British advance and at the Battle of Hubbardton. The arrival of Warner's regiment on August 16, 1777, at a critical point in the Battle of Bennington, turned the day in favor of the Patriots. A month later, the regiment attacked Mount Independence and Fort Ticonderoga, and in October blocked Burgoyne's retreat at Saratoga. Seth Warner retired in 1781 after the disbanding of his regiment, in debt and in poor health. He returned with his family to Roxbury, Connecticut, representing, where he died in 1784 at age 41. He was remembered for his courage, calm leadership, and the care he showed to his men. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, it does not do it justice how big it really is. We are taking a little detour currently in Manchester, which is about 30 minutes away from Bennington. I love Manchester. It's really pretty. Going into the North Shire bookstore. It's so big. There's like a second and third floor. Cookbooks.
Yeah, I mean, it was simple. It's not like...
Yeah, I didn't want to talk too much in the bookstore because there were actually people reading in there. But it was pretty cool. They had a banned book section. I did not know that at one point Death Note was banned. I think that's absolutely wild. It said there was like a little card, it tells you why. It was like too violent and essentially against like the government. So they're like, no, isn't that how it always works? Creative thinking, always trying to be censored. Hey guys, it is the morning. It was cold last night, like really cold. This sweatshirt is not cutting it. Maybe I'll have to buy a new one, who knows. I should have packed more. I realized I did not pack my second sweatshirt. So yeah, it was pretty peaceful last night. I parked in the Walmart parking lot overnight and not a lot happened, which I was surprised because this one's more active at night. It's open later, you know, all that stuff. But I slept pretty good, besides it being cold. And I think we're gonna grab some coffee, fill up on gas, and then I'm gonna head out to the Vermont Country Store. So I made it to the Vermont Country Store. And this is like a little kissing bridge thing. I don't know if you can drive through it. Victorian Village Bridge. It was built in 1872. Huh. Just reading through it. So, I took a little bit of a walk down the Vermont Country Store road. I've never been down here. I'm kind of curious. We've got some time to kill. I might attempt a hike or a walk or something today. I say hike or walk because the trail I'm thinking about, I'm not sure which it is. It's kind of confusing, but we'll go with it if that's what I decide to do. Or I might decide to do a completely different trail. Who knows? Keep out of pond. No swimming, no fishing, no boating. I mean, who's trying to do any of that in there? Look at this though. Let's try to get it back a little bit. Absolutely gorgeous. I wonder if I can walk up there. I don't see why not. Nothing's saying like do not trespass. I'm just curious. I mean, yeah, obviously it's locked, and I'm gonna say this again. It's giving Red Dead Redemption vibes. Okay. Oh, it's a museum. I don't know if you guys can read this. Vermont Country Store Mill Museum. That's so cute. It's so cute. I know there are like 2 other in the state. I've been to one other for sure. I like this one the best. Keep your pets healthy and safe. They are welcomed in the store. Look at it. Yeah, that's so sweet. Let's go inside and see what's up. Okay, tell me this doesn't give Arthur Morgan vibes. Also, guys' flannels are so much better than girls. If you want that cute boyfriend cut, you gotta get the men's men's flannels. Yo, it's light this trail. Let's see how this goes. I've never done this trail before. It's in the Green Mountain National Park, National Forest, whatever. So hopefully the cryptids don't get me. I shouldn't joke about that, but still, it's kind of funny. I'm following all trails on this one. They're normally pretty good. Upper valleys. Oh, cool. So I just signed in to the trailhead and we are off. This isn't supposed to be too much of a taxing hike, which is good because I don't need my legs to be in bad shape while I'm trying to drive around. But it's a new hike for me, so it'll be exciting. Starting to get a little bit of an incline now, nothing too bad. About a mile in. It really is quiet out here. Like, damn. Now, I read online that it's supposed to be a little bit of a downhill. So you kind of steadily keep going up and then towards the end, it drops off a little bit. I think I'm close to the end. At least according to all trails. Yes, this is definitely more the flat downhill part they were talking about. This is not the hardest hike I've ever done for sure. But it's definitely something different. I'm very excited to see the view. Because everyone says the view is 100% worth the hike. Ooh, it's a bit muddy. Glad I'm wearing my leggings this time. Honestly, the worst part about this trail is just the rocks and the roots. It's very easy to trip on if you don't pay attention. Ooh, sliding around a little bit there. Trail's telling me to go down this way, but up here seems very enticing. I'm going to maybe try that on my way back. I just want to see what's up there. Looks like it could be like a scenic spot or something, possibly. Or it could lead to nowhere, who knows. Ooh. Yeah, it was really like enjoyable so far. I think it's almost done, but I just kind of listened to Creepcast, took my time. You know, it's not too taxing, so you don't have to concentrate too hard, except on the rocks and the roots. But as long as you're aware of your surroundings, you're good. And there aren't too many people. I think I've seen like 3 or 4 groups of 2, but that's about it. And that's really good for the trail like this. Because normally everyone's flooding to the waterfall trails and whatnot. But then again, this one's kind of out of the way. It was a bit hard to navigate the road. It was quite gravelly. I guess unpaved would be the better word for it. It was off kind of on a residential area. So it's not like heavily advertised the way something like Bingham Falls is. Which is sad, because I remember when Bingham Falls was kind of like a secret. Not many people knew that was there, so you could go swimming and stuff without lines of people everywhere. Oh, I hear something. So, this is not a swimming hole. It specifies that on the website. They said, shallow enough for dogs to enjoy. I think this is the way to go. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah. Says we're right here. Looks like there are more ways to climb up. We will take it in and decide from there. This is gonna be fun to climb back up. Oh look. Oh, okay. We're gonna go up first. Whew. Y'all didn't see that. That didn't happen. Oh wow. You guys are gonna go see what I'm seeing in a second. Okay. You ready? That is gorgeous. This video does not do it justice. Looks like there's a small trail you can follow down. And also, it looks like a little hidden trail to the side where you can go up a little bit more, which I think we're going to try to do. Oh, okay. This can go up further. Really wet over here. Once again, I thank God I'm not allergic to poison ivy. So that was actually gorgeous. I had no clue what to expect. I know online a lot of the reviews were like, oh yeah, it's kind of a boring trail. Then you get to the falls and it's worth it. I was like, may as well try it. And I am so glad I did. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the views. Anyway, I'm gonna head back down. So right now I'm just killing some time walking around in Manchester. I like it a lot down here. It's really cute. Super pretty. Yeah, I haven't filmed a lot of it because I filmed pretty much what I did yesterday. Today as well. Like I just went to the bookstore, a few of the shopping malls again, or shopping outlets again, just to look around. Killing some time because what I wanted to do was go to the Norwich Arthur Baking Company, but that's a little bit too far today. I would get there when it closed, so that's gonna have to be the plan for tomorrow. Check it out. Yeah, I parked in the Shaw's parking lot. They're always a pretty safe bet to park in. I will say I really do love being just like on the road because I can be anyone. I don't have to like fit this certain criteria or be this certain person. There are no expectations of me. It's just me and new people and being social and connecting, even if it's only for a minute. I don't know. Where I live is just not as friendly. No one's nice. Everyone's very judgy, nasty. It's always like a competition and everything, and it's just tiring. So there's something freeing about just like escaping that and just being nobody, you know? Okay, so this is my third and final day on this like little trip thing. We are at the Arthur's Baking Company up in Norwich. I really wanted to see this. I'm a baker. I was interested, so let's go see what this day holds for us. So this is what it looks like. It's very pretty. Reminds me kind of like my favorite welcome center. By this window, we've got 200 years of collective baking experience together. Baking schedule for the different days. Today is Wednesday, so they got Vermont Country Organic Seed Sourdough, baguettes, ciabatta rolls, French batard, French loaf, burger buns, honey oatmeal, harpoon niche, English muffins. I don't know how to pronounce that. Organic. Okay. You can see the bread racks in the back. Someone's working. Gluten-free section. Oh, that's tempting.
It was on the Jay just sent out the board. Just send it out.
So I picked up some stuff for making bread because that's my favorite thing to make. This This is really cute, but it's super crowded. I should not have gone in there. There was so much baking stuff. I could have easily spent way more than I did, and I'd like to congratulate myself for that. I brought 2 special flour mixes for breads, which I'm very excited about. So, a bit of an unexpected turn of events. Norwich was a complete dead zone. My battery was running low. My charger broke. Thankfully, I had an extra, but I needed somewhere else to go. My plans kind of fell through, as do plans happen. And Kichi, which I'm familiar with, was about 18 minutes away. So we are doing the Kichi Gorge. I'm at the Dewey Pond Trail right now. That's going to take me over, and we are about to see something really pretty. I mean, this is already gorgeous, but you ought to see the gorge. This is a really pretty walking trail. Does it say? Says it's one of the benches that survived a tropical storm, but it doesn't look too intact. Last time I was here, they were doing some construction across one of the bridges. Hopefully that's all sorted out, because then I can take a different way. And that's always fun. It looks and sounds like there's still construction going on at the bridge. Kind of lame, but we work with it. Kichi Gorge gifts. Hopefully, because it's Wednesday, there won't be a ton of people. It's also not fall foliage season yet, so that should work in our favor as well. So, this is the little visitor center. It seems like it's still pretty packed. Oh, there could be other trails on here. I'm not entirely sure. This isn't even really a trail. It's just kind of a little walk. Some of the flora and fauna you can see, and the trails down there. going downhill, and it's going to give us such a gorgeous look of the gorge. Pull off to the side here, you can see a little bit of it here. But not very well. See how far down it is, steep drop. Not quite there yet. Come to think of it, this is gonna be my first time seeing it in the summer, or arguably still the summertime. Last time I did it for like a fall foliage trip, and that was really pretty. So it'll be interesting to see different scenery paired with it. Okay. I don't think they had stairs last time. You kind of just had to scrabble down some rocks. It's a lot drier than last time too, which is kind of nice. But the water's higher. I'll show you in 1 second. Let's get a good spot. Wow. There's like 1 or 2 little lone fish right there. And that is the gorge. See if we can zoom in a little bit. I have this whole area to myself today. That's a rarity over here. This is a pretty big tourist attraction. Trying to see into the water is a lot more murky. There's some fish before. Some more little fishies in this little crevice. It is really hot out, I will say that. I wish I brought shorts with me, but the weather said it was going to be cooler than it actually is. I guess it's the way it goes. Back up we go. So I don't quite know what the rest of today's plan is. I don't think it's gonna be a lot. Some days are like that, it happens. It won't necessarily be a bad thing if I got home a little bit earlier than I planned. I have to kind of wind down and get ready for work tomorrow. But we'll see. There's no rush either way. So or flowers or whatever I like again.
So that'll be good, 10 to 4, 10 to 4. But yeah.
That's me. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. I just filled up on gas, ready to drive home. It was a very chill day. I wish I could have filmed more, but my camera battery was running low. Kind of in a weird part of in between, where there's like stuff to do, but it's too far away for me to get done in time to be home for tomorrow, that kind of thing. But it's a learning experience, and thank you for joining me and watching me learn, watching me see new stuff, some old stuff too, and just enter this new chapter into my life. I really appreciate all the support, and any likes, comments, suggestions, totally welcome. Okay, it is 2:30 now, headed home.